dude, I'm fully honest with people. I'll tell people, you know, what happened. They say that. And at first I was kind of quiet, like I quit. You know, I got to let go off probation, you know, and I'm totally cool with that right now because there's no point hiding shit. And it's like, so that was a huge, like, fuck, dude, I got to let go. I hate to use that word fired. Oh, you were dismissed off probation. Let's quit the bullshit, got fired, right? So I was like, okay, well, what do I do now? Not a big deal, right? It wasn't like anything crazy. It was just maturity issues, you know? It just wasn't for me. Didn't fit in. So here I wanted to, you know, I want to try the military thing. I enlisted. So that was the next step. So after that, you know,
like you go down to the recruiter's office and you
dude. Yeah. And I was fine. I had my rehire rights with CAL FIRE and things like that. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this out a little bit. I want to check this out. I want to go back to it. So, enlisted, but I didn't want to go full active duty because I knew I still wanted to be a fireman. I wanted to go back. I wanted something that I could serve my community and the state a little bit.
So we're still in the service mode.
Exactly. But also, how could I do this, but how can I also benefit my civilian career in a way? Mm-hmm. So
that's smart. That's a smart play, man. That's a smart play.
No, and it
I don't think a lot of people think like that because they don't go that pathway.
And that's the hard, you know, and it's like full respect to my guys, but it's like, hey, I'm M1A1 tank, you know, operator or something. Fuck you going to do in your career as a tank operator?
You're going to go, you're going to do is you're going to learn how to work on tanks and you're going to learn how to work on big heavy equipment. You're going to wrench on stuff.
Right.
That's what you're going to end up doing.
Yeah. And that's fine. Or, but like some of these weird gunner positions, you know, and I'm like, look, there's nothing, like I've learned so many other skills besides like, we'll just say like infantry, right?
But it doesn't really translate to the civilian world.
Right. And I wanted something that I was like, you know, it's a huge commitment, but selfishly speaking, like, you know, I want to do it. I want to serve my country, but also like what certifications can I get?
I need to get something out of this.
Yeah. I'm not going to be in this shit forever.
It's an investment,
you know? Absolutely. Absolutely. So enlisted in the California Air National Guard, so branch of the Air Force. Okay. So did that, you know, went to Lackland Air Force Base, you know, for basic training, everything like that. And then, became like a chemical warfare specialist, emergency manager. So I spent some ungawful amount of days in Missouri.
Learning about chemical weapons.
Yeah, man. So I did the whole
situation.
Exactly. So did the whole hazmat specialist stuff, the chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, explosive stuff.
Now I hear that is like the worst part of any fire academy is having to get through the hazmat
dude. It's funny. I got a story about that, dude. The hazmat's a motherfucker. Yeah, dude, it is. And especially if you don't like, you're some hazmat whiz bang guy like me. Like, I don't remember what this is. You know, MC, this tanker or whatever this placard is or whatever. We have references for that, right? We have cheat sheets, apps.
Right.
Then we have to get done to the written test. I'm like, never, ever. Yeah. I don't care what any academy or chief says. Will I ever have to memorize what that says?
Yeah.
Point blank, period. No. Yeah. There's a book for that.
And even if I had it memorized, I'd probably second guess it. We're talking about hazardous material. I'm probably checking the book anyways.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
I only bring that up because I recently sat through this. There was a lot of this graduation. There was a lot of joking about how miserable that particular section was in terms of the testing
nationwide,
right? And they hate it, right? Yeah. You know, they hate it, but it's also a rite of passage.
It is,
right? And whether it's about memorizing it or doing the work to get through the test, you know, which is the test, you know, like that doing the work part. Nonetheless, so you get in this hazardous material stuff. Now this sounds interesting to me, and this is going to be what, 2013, 2014?
Yeah, end of 13.
Okay. All right. So I mean, we're kind of on the tail end. We're on the tail end of Iraq and everything that was going on over there, but we're smack dab in the middle of the Afghanistan stuff.
Syria is popping off, things like that.
In Syria. So tell me about this training real quick. Like, what's some of the crazy shit you're doing?
You know, one of the things is these things aren't open source, and there's some that are, and some of the things that was very interesting, scared me. So there's only 2 places in the United States that have like live agents that first responders can actually go to. So I'm talking like
anthrax.
Yep, anthrax, sarin, VX.
VX gas, okay.
So there's 2 places. One's in Anniston, Alabama, and one's at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay.
So Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri is training the military people. In Anniston, Alabama, the Center for Domestic Preparedness is training firemen, cops, civilian responders for that. So that was trippy, going in this facility, and you know, we're obviously all suited up, the personal protective equipment, but actually like holding like VX. I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I hope this lowest bid military equipment that I'm wearing is not fucking lowest bid, dude, right now, because I am
government issue.
Yeah, I was like, there's no coming back. I'm like, oh, this fucked up. What am I? Over looking at the guy. He's gonna be a pinpoint people. I should say that's one of the things. But we have these eyes. We're staring at each other, and we're like, bro, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, what do we sign up for? Yeah, like this is anthrax. Oh, this is sarin. Like
crazy.
Ooh. Yeah.
So now you have a commitment. Are you still? You're still in the Guard.
Still in right now.
Yeah, because you drill very local. You drill here in this area.
Yeah.